We're going to start Masechta Beitzah, Perek Sheni. This is the Tes Omid Beis. Zog the Mishnah. And we're following the pages of the old Shas, not the Izbah the Shas. Yontiv Shecholi is Erev Shabbos. Yontiv that happens to be on a Friday. The Yevashel Batchilim Yontiv the Shabbos. You're not allowed to cook stuff from Yontiv to Shabbos. Vashel Yontiv, and Moisais the Shabbos. If it's left over, it's okay. That's another thing. This is the famous thing that's called Erev Tavshil. You make a tafshil from Erev Yontiv. You make it Thursday. You cook something, and then you soimach on that for Shabbos means then you're allowed to cook on the account of that. You're allowed to cook more stuff on Yom Tov for Shabbos. Since you started already the cooking from before, whatever the reason should be, that's the way it works. If you made already a tafshil from Thursday, then you can continue doing on Friday and cooking from Yom Tov to Shabbos. That's what we call today Erev Tavshil. Now, what is the din of Erev Tavshil? B'shama oim shnei tavshil. So the tafshil echad. If you have a fish and an egg on it, it's considered two tafshil. If it got lost before you started cooking on Friday, you lost your Erev Tavshil, you can't do anything. You can't cook. Share many kolashul, same kolash. Many cooking. Ksiv. I'm going to bring out a pasuk where you learn out. It's probably in a smachta, but where do you learn out the idea of Erev Tavshil? It says by the man in Parshas B'Shalach, Eshet Toifi Eifu, Eshet Vashlu Bashelu. Lezo Oimen Oifen Ala Ofu, Vashlu Am Vushlu. Means you want to cook from Yom Tov to Shabbos. You should only cook if you already have cooked something Erev Yom Tov. That's called Erev Tavshil, or baked something. According to Rebbe, you need to make a pass if you want to bake pas, and you need to have a tafshil if you want to make tafshil. You can rely on one thing. On a cooked food, you can do baking and cooking. He doesn't, for him, the pasuk goes together. If you have something cooked already, then you can do everything. It's interesting machlokes. When was Shabbos given? Mara was. We know Mara was before that, right? They left Mitzrayim. They went through the Yamsuf. And it says Sham Som Lechoiki Mishpat Sham So Parshas B'Shalach Yemishma Tishma. That was right after Kriyas Yamsuf. Then it says that Chamisha Asar Chodesh Hasheni, that's Chodesh Iyar. That's when they came to Olish. That's when the month started coming. Then the whole mitzvah of the older dinam of man. Yetze Ishmim Koimai. Yetze Meni Ad Boiker. Sheishus Yom Til Ketur. V'Yem Shvi Shabbos Al Yirboy. So that was the Olish. So he says this goes if you hold that the Torah Shabbos was given in Olish. Ramkot Omer the Shabbos. It means the Shalmi is trying to ask here why, if it was given a Shabbos, why didn't you include this halacha? This Hashtaifa Eifu, the din of Erev Tavshil, this is mentioned only in Olish. So if you have started already giving the halachas of Shabbos and Mara, why do you skip? Why do you leave over some halachas to Olish? So if you hold that Mara Shabbos was not given at all, then we understand. Okay, so all the mitzvahs for Shabbos were given in Olish, were given 3 weeks later, right? From Shvi Shel Pesach till Tezvav Iyar. But if you hold that Shabbos was given a Mara, why just this mitzvah of Erev Tashilin was given later? Okay. Mara says now, Isa Chama, come see, V'atoyrehu, V'aser, V'erev Tashilin Matirin. We understand when a Torah it's aser to cook from Yom Tov to Shabbos. Yom Tov is only allowed to cook for Boi B'Yom. So how can come Isser the Rabbanon, the Erev Tashil, it's not the Reis the Gedin, it's only Asmachta. How can it be Mata Isser Torah? Aber Bedin Shishei Oifen Vashten and Tatru. When a Torah Yelaru, because Yom Tov Shabbos is Kedusha of Shabbos is bigger than Yom Tov. It's only the Rabbanon, not only Kain after Oifen Vashten Yom Tov L'Choil. So the whole Isser, the Gemara says in Bavli, the Reis it's Tzorch Shabbos nice to Yom Tov. So only with the Rabbanon, you shouldn't cook from Yom Tov L'Choil. So since it's the Rabbanon could be Masakan Erev Tashilin to be matter to cook from Yom Tov to Shabbos. Sag the Gemara, Isacham, but Tinas Amitis Yom Tov to Shabbos, and Oifen and Vashtam Yom Tov to Shabbos. It's halacha that you let us prepare the beds from Yom Tov to Shabbos. It's a din in Masechta Shabbos. Because it's a lesser kedusha, you gotta prepare for a bigger kedusha. So why can't you cook when Yom Tov to Shabbos? So the Gemara says no, it's not a good dimya. Omer b'Olam Etziyim Yom Tov the Shabbos came Etzion as a mitzvah later Shabbos. Because from Shabbos to Shabbos Yelaru. So Yom Tov is a lesser kedusha, Yelaru is Yelaru. If you vashtam Yom Tov the Shabbos can even vashtam the Shabbos. If you would have wanted to do it on Shabbos, you can't cook, right? So you want to use Yom Tov because it's a lesser kedusha. No, that means you're using Yom Tov to tzorich Shabbos. Here we say you could have done this on Shabbos also. You could have been matzia mitzvahs. So it's not considered like I'm using up the Yom Tov because I could have done it on Shabbos also. But here, since you cannot do it on Yom Tov, you cannot cook on Shabbos, only on Yom Tov. That means you're using the Yom Tov to be meichen, and that's also to do. It's an interesting svara, and Bobby doesn't mention this, but it's a very good svara. So the Gemara, it says in Hoyse, you're not allowed to make. If it stayed over, you can eat it. You're not allowed to be myra. Must need to the pshim ben Allah. So this goes. It says here masnita. Which masnita? What does it go on? So it's a Mishnah Masechta Chala that says there, V'zman she'roin oichlam oisoi, it's nefes b'yantiv. Even though the Urim are only going to eat a little bit of this, it's going to give for the dogs, but he holds that there's a svara pas nefe yafa. A lot of bread makes everything taste better. That Mishnah Masechta Chala goes like a Shimon Allah that we're going to see soon. The next Amud, he says this svara that pas nefes yafa. It bakes better when it's full. So this is going to be the end of Daf Tes Amud base.